Peace. This is a meat and potato social production starring myself, the Water Alchemist, and today's topic for the occult family is superheroes, chaos magic, and you. Now, we know that the superhero genre is very popular, and it always has been, but more so now than ever. I don't really like some of the movies that's coming out because they're preaching and pushing an agenda more so than having dynamic storytelling. But that's another subject for another time. Now, what is one of the tenets of chaos magic? One of the tenets of chaos magic is everything is true and all is permitted. And you can read plenty of books by Peter J. Carroll and Phil Hine. But Mentor is going to go way beyond that. So, when you are doing any ritual, you have to involve yourself in it. Now, here's the thing. What is magic? We know the textbook definitions. Basically, listen to me. Magic is getting the cheat code to impact your life in the physical and carry that psychology and that energy over to the ethers. That is magic. That is all magic is. And you have to see yourself as a dynamic individual. And I learned this from Tiamat. Tiamat basically was like, I have no master. But when you're on Earth and you're beat down early in life, you look for a master. It's all right to have a teacher or a mentor, and I nominate me, but never a master. That's not what you want. So many of these superheroes have taken on a life of their own, or for a magical context, they're egregore. So what I did was I wanted to work with certain spirits, and I did a personality test, and I used the template that was on the internet, because many of these superheroes, whether it be Marvel or DC, they have personality traits, and they have also the zodiacal constellation, which the zodiac, and I've said this before, but for the newer subscribers, you can transcend the zodiac, or you can take all the energies and form them into one. Remember, the zodiac is the lower aspect of who you are. It's not who you are yet to become. So I did something. Azazel came through, Tiamat, and Lilith. So let's go over it. So I said, what comic book character would Legend Archer be? The Human Torch, who has an impish, playful side, but is a great fighter when pushed to the wall. But wait, there's more. I said, what about the Hulk? So the Hulk, Robert Bruce Banner, that would be Jag. You suffer from trauma, but yet that trauma leads to a so-called experiment. And then this is how the Hulk is born. But one thing about the Hulk, if you look at it, the Hulk really doesn't consciously want to hurt civilians and children, because Bruce Banner he was a product of an abusive home. So I said, okay, check. Nia Moon, Storm, very powerful and can be stoic sometimes and holds the emotions in so not to get hurt, but is an incredible witch. Then Big Sis Visa, culturally speaking. You have her where she's coming into her power, and Lilith said this. She was like, once she really gets a handle on her power, she won't lash out unconsciously. And you can do that. When you don't really get in touch with your power, you can do things on the astral plane. Then I used Kal-El. I said, who would Kal-El be? And this is when Azazel would come through. He said, look, I understand you going through, screen rant and all that, but Kal-El would be the Vision. I said, well, why would he be the Vision? He said, because he always has to have a plan. He will do anything to help his family and the people that's close to him, but he doesn't like to go into anything unprepared. Then there's Jirok Savage, Gambit, smooth, confident, but misunderstood. So when you're doing these rituals, what you do is you can get a t-shirt. Many of these t-shirts are sigils, remember that. Whether it be the Superman emblem, Batman, you have Captain Marvel, Spider-Man. Spider-Man is connected to Anansi, the trickster god. So when you're doing this, always see yourself as the superhero. Even with me, it came out when I took a test, and you can take any personality test on any superhero. They said Captain Marvel. What about, Captain America, excuse me. Captain America was what? Captain America is a Cancer. I don't care about the Zodiac right now, but they said this. His IQ, when he was just a regular soldier, was 119. But once he became a super soldier, it was 250. And he's a skilled strategist and a leader. But he's a man out of time. So what would that make him? That would make him an immortal, or akin to a Connor McLeod or Duncan McLeod. Basically, he's a Highlander. So when you're doing a ritual, you can get the t-shirts that have the sigils. You can put up pictures. And then on top of that, you can think of yourself as what are the characteristics that they have that if I don't have them, I would like to. Remember, you are the template for chaos magic. It all starts with you and it all ends with you. So that's something that I'm going to let you ponder. So with that, that is your meat and potatoes sorcery for the day. I'm the Water Alchemist. Be water, my friends. Peace.